What's up, buddy? All righty. All right. Pockets fat. Right. Y'all gonna get in there, y'all. Y'all gonna get them likes up, y'all. Right. Y'all gonna get through there. Double tap the screen, y'all. Right. Double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap. Right. Double tap the screen, y'all. Y'all gonna get them likes up there, y'all. That's what you do when you gonna get in there. Did I mention? Did I mention pockets fat? Right. Did I mention you gotta get a little bit of change? Did I get a little bit of change in my pocket? Double tap. Double tap the screen, y'all. That's what you do. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, y'all. Right? Another day, another dollar, man. Relaxation is the key. You understand what I'm talking about? To success when you're out there. Sun shining, sun beaming down. Man, one day it's cold, one day it's hot. You feel me? One day it's hot, one day it's cold. But wintertime is coming. I'll tell you that much. Be like a squirrel. You hear me? Be like a squirrel. Be like a squirrel out here in the summertime. Right? Got to gather up all the walnuts and the almonds and the cashews. Right? Got to gather up the sunflower seeds and all that kind of stuff. Right? Put it in the burrow. And the squirrel, put it in a squirrel nest. You understand what I'm talking about? And then put it in a squirrel, put it in a squirrel nest. And stock up for the winter. Stock this game up, put this game down for this good winter season. You know, we take care of business all summer round. Right? Take care of business all summer round, and then um, when winter time come, you know you can reap the harvest. Right? You can reap the benefits of the harvest and stuff like that, y'all, when you're out there. hmm Taking care of business. You know, a square business year. You know, a square business year all year round. Right? That's how I go, man. I ain't gotta do no work until alrighty. I ain't gotta do no work until a little bit little bit later on. Tuesday, you know, Tuesday I gotta get busy. She got the nuggets up in there, y'all. Nuggets is crazy. I still got some another night. But I got a big boy steak over there. Oh, they got that jambalaya. Okay, I'm gonna need some of that. Gotta get that jambalaya off up in me, y'all, so I can feel a little bit better. Yeah. Y'all get them likes up, y'all. Double tap the screen, y'all. It don't cost you no money. Here, it ain't gonna cost you $1. It ain't gonna cost you a penny. You hear me to hit that button, or you ain't gotta hit that button at all. Right? You could you know, just sit there and take a look at me. Either way it go, I'm gonna give me some money. Yeah, you ain't gonna stop the money. That's one thing you ain't gonna do. Only way I'ma not get this money is if I don't apply myself on a paper chase. You know what I'm saying? I gotta stay on the paper chase, man. That's one thing about it. Don't get it twisted. Hello, how you doing? Let me get some of these potatoes. How about they? How much it cost? The potatoes? No, no, no. The potatoes. Yeah, that's what I want. Oh yeah. Let me get a small. Yeah, that should come with a few of them, huh? I think. Okay, yeah, yeah. Let me get a small. Some of the big ones. None of the small ones because they be kind of dried out a little bit. I said the big ones, not the small ones because they be kind of dry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tall and lanky. What up, man? Yes, yes, yes. It feels to start like that until it get done. Right? Go on any fun, go on any fun white campaign trips lately? Nah, money trips. You hear me? Money trips, no funny trips. Right? You know. But I've been campaigning though. I've been campaigning. I've been campaigning with some of the best though. You hear me? Yeah, I've been campaigning with some of the best people, man. That you can ever, you can ever imagine. No. Shout out to them people. PJ, what's going on, PJ? I see you. People in an uproar over your channel, real. You beating these. Right. Okay, cool. All right, thank you. Yeah, yeah, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna drop a couple of them. Here, let's stick this in there. We can't fit it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just stick them in there. All right. I appreciate you. What a whole chicken at? The chicken with the bone in it. Oh, it's out, huh? Okay, you got them tenders. They looking good though. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna come see you. All right, thank you. All right. Yeah, that's my girl there. She cool. Let me give me one of these smoothies. Right, give me one of these slushies. Give me a slushie off up in me, y'all. Give me a slushie up in me, so I can feel a little bit better. I didn't know it was a hot day today like that. The sun shining today. You hear me? I think I'm gonna give me one of these small. Let me see, a small is 219. A medium is 32 ounce. Okay, that's a large. Okay, the little boy. Yeah, I'm gonna get the little boy smooth. Let me get the small. Get the little boy smoothie, y'all. Let me the little boy, the medium boy slushy. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna go with what's this? Cherry lemonade or blue ras? No, no. But yeah, let me get a little bit of cherry lemonade up in me. Then I'm gonna get me a little bit of blue ras too. I'm gonna mix them up, y'all. That's what I do. I mixes them down, kind of like a slushy. Kind of like one of them 7-Eleven, one of them 7-Eleven slushies. That's what I be doing. Square finish year all year round. That's what they mad at. They mad because it's businessmen out here, man, taking care of business. See, laying back in them vans, right? Laying back in that van, complaining ain't gonna get you nothing nowhere. You're gonna be more miserable, right? You're gonna be more depressed. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be sad and everything when you're out there. I ain't lying. You're gonna be hollering and screaming at the camera. You're gonna be making 10, 20 videos, mad at the world. You're mad at yourself, man. So you can't hate the player, man. You gotta hate the game, man. Yeah, you can't hate the player, man. Go on, hate the game, you know. And you can't blame nobody but yourself. Right, hit you with the Jimbo. You did it to yourself. Did I mention you did it to yourself? Hold on, I think I'm gonna get me two of these things though. Hey, can I get one of these? Can I get one of them? Just one. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Just this one right here. I got the perfect idea about that one. That one looks good. No, that one right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That one looked good to me. Right. Give me a little bit of ketchup up in me. Got some salt and pepper over there. Give me a little ketchup off up and through me. Right. So I can feel a little bit better. I'm gonna get a few ketchups so I can save. Right. I can save me some ketchups, y'all. I gotta get that ketchup off up in me so I can feel a little bit better. Damn, they out of pokes. Damn. So y'all ain't got no more the Newport 100s, huh? Yeah. Oh, okay, they hidden. Yeah, let me get one of those. Yes, sir. Okay, yeah, thank you, man. All right, appreciate you. Oh, those are potato wedges, are small. Yeah. Oh, I want to get a jambalaya too. Get a jambalaya. I want to try it out. See. Okay, that jambalaya. Damn, $3. Okay. Sausage, chicken, and okay, I'm gonna give me two of them. Yeah, I ain't had no jambalaya. Wow. Oh yeah, every day. Yeah, I like jambalaya. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Let me get off into these comments, y'all. 26 now. Okay, hold on. Slide this card on. Oh no, sir. Yeah, my card is hard. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure I got my thing unlocked. Hold on, y'all. Got me a little something to snack on, y'all. Got me some potatoes. But like I say, last night I made some crab. That crab was good too. I ate one this morning. I was like, whoa. I taste that flavor. It had that butter in there. Put me about two scoops of that give me about two scoops of that butter on there. And then I had that steak. I made that steak. Brought me a hot skillet through there. One of them hot grills. Plug it up and grill on it. Yeah. Put them steaks down. You know, I don't know what you doing. Why you driving like you crazy? You know, what kind of driving you doing? Easing up behind me? Well, you got to be crazy. So do. But yeah, y'all, I got me some crab in me. Well, like I said, I got me one leg in me, but I'm finna heat that crab up. Finna put that steak. Finna heat that crab up. Put that steak down. You know, I'm finna get that steak off up and through me. I got a T-bone over there, y'all. Got me some A1 over there too, y'all. Big boy salad. You know what I'm saying? It don't stop. Y'all catch me over there on my other channel. Big boy plates, man. I'm a campaign over there, you know. But yeah, I just came through to show them a little bit of love. You know, since they seem like they got their panties. You hear me? Ruh. Seem like they got their panties in a knot, y'all. On this internet, y'all. Like they, you know, it seemed like they think they, you know, seem like they think they tough or something like that. You know, knowing damn well they ain't tough. Yeah, it's not tough. You know, this damn hair is blowing. Hmm. They're like they want to do some scratching or something like that. Hmm. Not like they want to scratch, y'all. Or they act like they want to get blown. They act like they got a dilemma or something like that up in them. Hmm. That's what they acting like. But you know they don't want to do nothing like that. You know they got to figure out what they gonna do with they life when they out here. You know, playing them games. Hmm. Yeah, y'all. You know, they think they think they tough Tony or something like that. They talking like they tough, y'all. They talking like they tough. You hear me? They ain't no Wheaties. Right? They ain't no Wheaties and nothing like that, y'all. They ain't even had breakfast. You know what I'm saying? On this internet running their mouth. They ain't even stood up tall or nothing like that out here on these streets. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even took a walk or nothing like that. They ain't even got I don't got no sunlight on their skin. Right? They ain't got no sun on their skin, y'all. They capping. Right? They got cap. They got cap in their raps, y'all. You know they woofing. Right? They woofing. They woofing and barking, y'all. Like a like a what you call one of them dogs? Right? Like a golden retriever. Right? They barking like a golden retriever, y'all. Like a collie. Right? Like Lassie, y'all. Y'all remember the movie Lassie? Right? the furry little dog. Boy, they barking like a Dalmatian or something like that, y'all. They ain't barking like no pit bull. Right. They ain't barking like no cane corso or nothing like that, y'all. They barking like a collie. Right. Like a like a Dalmatian. Right. They barking like a golden retriever or something like that, y'all. Like a poodle. Right. They barking like a chihuahua. Right. They out there on the internet like a chihuahua, y'all. Looking like a damn chihuahua. You hear me? Ain't had nothing, ain't gonna get nothing, don't wanna see nobody with nothing, and mad at the world, y'all. That's why I tell them, don't hate the player, man, hate the game, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't hate yourself, man. Don't cheat yourself, man. Treat yourself, right? Treat yourself to something a little bit more than what you're treating yourself to, man. When you're out there, man, on them streets and stuff like that. What's up, G? All right. No, mm, I ain't got nothing like that. Whew. Boy, I ain't got nothing like that. So yeah, y'all. I just came to show them a little bit of love, right out of the courtesy of courtesy of showing them a little bit of love, man. You gotta show them some love out there when they're on them streets. See, they've been neglected, they've been neglected and rejected and all that kind of stuff out there on them streets. So let me give you one of these chicken tenders. Just tender off up in. Look at that tender, y'all. Look at that tender. Let me see what that tender do, y'all. Mm, 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 mm. Mm-hmm. That's it there. That's what you're going for, y'all. Is what you're after. Mm-hmm. Mm, 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 mm. Nice and hot, seasoned to perfection. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm, mm, mm. Smooth. Mm-hmm. Boy, some of the best tenders I done had in a long time. Mm. My boy be down there selling them tenders too. You come up out that joint. You come up out that joint late night, and you be having a taste for something to snack on. But he be having it going on. He had them fries. He had them tenders straight up fresh off the press. Hmm. Be good too. I still got four of them in there. I ain't even eat. When me and Mac Deuce hooked up, right, I had them tenders on me. Man, go and get you a couple of them tenders off of you, boy. Gonna feel better. Shit about the situation. But um, yeah. So I got me some of that jambalaya. That's just a little snack. That's just a little something to snack on. But like I say, I got them crab legs in there, succulent. They dipped in butter. They seasoned to perfection, and I got that steak, that T-bone, and I got the big boy salad. I got me some jambalaya. Frank put me a little bit of jambalaya in there with it, y'all. You gotta have a little bit of rice and stuff like that. She said they put some chicken and some beef sausage and stuff like that in it. So hey, man, it's a regular day. It's good, man. It's a good day today. Now I rested yesterday. I thought I was gonna go back on down there. Well, shit, I was whooped with that damn bottle of with that damn bottle of tequila. I don't know. I forgot the name of it. I was looking for some I was looking for some Don Julio though. She was like she ain't have it. Then I had already called her Uber, and I was gonna get two. I was gonna make two drops. You know what I'm saying? So I I didn't I didn't really trip, but I had that in me, and it was too much for me. I think I was kind of dehydrated or something like that. So yesterday I was like, man, the hell with that. I was up for a little bit. I had a couple suds. I got me a couple suds in me, and man, I laid down, went to sleep. I said, the hell with that. I cooked that food. I ain't even eat it. I went to sleep. I had to rest. Resting is very very necessary when you're out there. But I've been moving and grooving all week, stuff like that. So, relaxation is key, celebration is key. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate and relax. You know what you do. Drink, eat, and be merry, man. Be happy about what you got. You know what I'm saying? Be happy about your situation, even if it ain't what you wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm good with it. I ain't got no quarrels and no beef. I ain't no hater. You know what I'm saying? I don't sit around watching people. You know what I'm saying? Just to hate them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch somebody else. You know, go take a look at somebody else. That's what you do. If you don't like what you see, don't never come back. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? Yeah, you don't like it. You don't like that person. Don't watch them. What you watching them for? What you watching them for? Go watch somebody you know. Go watch somebody. In fact, go watch somebody you kin to. Who got this? Yeah, who got your bloodline? That's what you do. Go follow them. Run up their ass and stalk them and do that to them. Since you see, you don't like something, because if it was something I ain't like, I wouldn't watch it really too much. You know what I'm saying? But if there's somebody out there that's creating, and I feel like I need to hear what they got to say, because I'm nosy and I'm interested in what they saying and what they got going on, you know what I'm saying? I would watch them. You know, supporting is really important. But if you watching from a place of hatred and a place of uh despising somebody, right? If you watching that person and you a hater, you just making yourself mad. Especially when they ain't nowhere near you. They ain't around you, they ain't bothering you. They don't want to see you. They ain't did nothing to you. Ain't nobody focused on you. You ain't nothing to think about. The people that was thinking about you, you had quarrels with them people. You did them people wrong. Yeah, you did them all kind of, yeah, the way you maneuvered around them people and did them people like that. That was wrong for how you did them people. Them people want to have, something to do with you. Them people try to show you the way of life. Try to show you the right way. But you got away from that. Now you out here, what I'm saying, bothering people. And bothering people ain't nothing you want to do out there on them streets. Because people that care about you a little bit, got a little bit of love for you, they ain't gonna trip off of you, you know what I'm saying? But there's some people out there in them streets, if you cross them wrong like that, you disrespect the wrong person, bro. You're gonna have problems on your hands, bro. You're gonna have problems on your hands. And I seen things happen. You know what I'm saying? I seen people engage and interact, and I seen people muscle up and get gangster with you and your people. And I seen the moves that you was making and stuff like that. It was like you was out of bounds and you couldn't deal with that type of situation. So I would advise you to not be out there on them streets, man, creating problems for yourself, bro. Because like I say, I'm gonna be doing what I'm gonna be doing. I'm a businessman, man. I'm taking care of business, man. But that disrespect though gonna catch up with you one day, soon. If you keep that up, there's gonna be somebody you totally don't know this. They totally not playing, bro. At all. They totally not playing, you know? So I would advise you, man, to pay attention to that type of stuff. Ain't nobody gonna tell you nothing, bro. But I'm gonna tell you to your nose, bro. You ain't got but a couple chances, a couple times to play in them streets wrong, bro. I don't care where you at. Ohio, Cincinnati, uh, Georgia, Florida, Miami, Cali, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get wrong with the wrong person and they're gonna see about you. They're gonna see about you. And you think you tough, you think you a big dog, you think you a man, they're gonna show you what's up. They're gonna show you what's up, man. You're gonna engage the wrong person and you're gonna rub somebody the wrong way one time, bro, wrong, and they're gonna see about you, bro. That's like you got to making calls that night and call it niggas that was way thousands of miles away because you was scared because the heathen was finna get down on y'all. Yeah, bro. That nigga wasn't finna come and do nothing about you, bro. He wasn't gonna come say, you what you call him for? Why didn't you call the cops when they was whooping your ass? When they attacked you and your people. Sorry about that. That's what I'm saying. So when you engaging people, bro, be careful, man. Be careful, cause that weak shit ain't gonna matter, bro. It ain't gonna matter, man. You know. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. The chitter chatter really don't matter, man. I'm telling you what God love. I'm telling you from the horse's mouth how does life go, bro. Life don't work like that, bro. People like that don't last long, bro, especially in these streets. Especially in these streets, businesses or relationships or however you may see when you come across and deal with people. Um, yeah, mama gonna check you, bro. Nigga, get on your line, bro, and see what's up with you. Niggas will see about you. That's what I'm trying to say. Somebody will see about you. I won't see about you, yo. You won't put your uh bad deals and bad actions and stuff like that upon me. I don't even deal with that kind of stuff. But it's somebody in the street that tighten you up though. That's what I'm trying to let you know. Somebody that tighten you up. So keep watching my content. How you doing today? Bruh, 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 bruh. How you doing today? I don't deal with I don't like people watching me like that, especially people that I don't you know what I'm saying? I don't like that. But there's some people out there you should be watching. There's some people out there that do care about you. There's some people out there you are connected to that you should be involved in. So I advise you to go deal with them, bro. Play with them. You know, you scared of them. You think you can play with the wrong people, bro. Somebody gonna see about you one day, bro. But my advice to you is go deal with your people, bro. Get on the phone, get close, get deal with your people so they can give you the right advice, bro, about how to live and conduct yourself out here on these streets, bro. You know what I'm saying? As an individual, bro, I ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong. I ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong. I ain't gonna do nothing. I ain't with none of that. I ain't gonna even talk wrong. I just got good advice for you, you know. But yeah, like watching me stalking me, you watching and stalking the wrong guy. You hear me? Yeah, you watching and stalking the wrong guy. You got to go and stalk and watch the people you supposed to be watching and stalking. You supposed to be up under the people you supposed to be up underneath, instead of running from them and shit like that. Ain't no need in running, cuz. Because you're gonna have to deal with some power. One day you're gonna deal with some realness. Uh-huh. Got me a slushy today. How you feeling? Uh-huh. 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 And I got me something to drink. Got a whole fifth in there. A tequila. Don Julio to be exact. And a couple cold ones. But I ain't tripping off of it like that. It's a weekday. It's a regular day. Well, it's the weekend, but tomorrow Monday. But I'm off Monday, so but I ain't gonna be, what I'm saying, nothing like that. Cause Tuesday I gotta rock and roll. Tuesday I gotta make something pop off. You know what I'm saying? I'm a businessman. So I know how to conduct my business as an adult. So I don't listen to nobody. I don't have nobody. You can't chastise me. You can't give me nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm OG, nigga. I'm triple OG to you, nigga. So yeah, nigga, you got a long way to go, bro. Especially if you want to make it to see my age, bro. I'll be 49 in March, bro. You will never make it to see 50 on this concrete disrespecting, bro. You will never make it to see 50. Keep playing them games, bro. And I'm telling you now, go get with your people that love you. Go get with the people that got love for you. It's called tough love. Sometimes you got to get it like that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna see nothing happen to you. But they don't. They damn sure don't want you out here doing this because that ain't nothing that you want, bro. That ain't nothing that they want for you, bro. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What Boosie say? Because they love you. Right. They listen to them OGs because they love you. They trying to show you something. That was them pressing down on you. You know what I'm saying? Because they know. So they had to fall and trip and fall, and they had to go through the yeah. They had to go through it to get to it, man. So pay attention, man, when people trying to tighten you up, especially when you disrespecting your people, disrespecting the people over there down at that schoolhouse, disrespecting them. Everywhere you go, you disrespectful. Disrespect the people. Boy, it's gonna get tight. It's gonna get tight for you out there on them streets, man. But other than that, it's all good, man. But yeah, but my advice to you is go get with your people, call your people, stalk your people, tell your people to create some content, and watch and study them, listen to them, because they got your best interest. They ain't gonna do nothing wrong. They ain't gonna steer you wrong. They ain't gonna have you out here doing nothing wrong. You know, they gonna make sure you're all right. And they gonna make sure you walk right. And you protect yourself by how you engage and how you deal with people and treat people and how you take care of your business and how you live on an everyday basis. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you out here crooked like they don't want you running your mouth, bro. Playing with the wrong people, bro. Because the streets ain't gonna hold you up, bro. The streets is brutal. The streets don't love nobody. So I just hope you don't engage wrong out here on these streets and somebody get you, bro. Get you up out of there, bro. Get you be in some situations disregarding adults and authority and your peers and stuff like that. You got to be a good person, man, when you're out there on the streets. Let me get off into these comments, y'all. Napoleon, what's going on, Napoleon? A lot of folk hate watch, right? Don't watch me watch TV. Yeah. Um, I don't even eat meat anymore. However, tenders look good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I eat meat because I ain't finna blow away. I ain't finna put no sandbags in my pocket running around here eating some leaves and trees and stuff like that. I gotta have that. I gotta have the protein in me. But I know you can get protein from beans and vegetables. Shit, a gorilla, he don't even eat meat. All he eat is veggies. I don't know how he get. I don't know how no gorilla get like that. I think it's just a gorilla's genes that a gorilla will be allowed to, become that, that monster, that beast. Yeah, he's a powerful creature. He's a very powerful creature, very strong creature. But yeah, that's all he eats: bananas and cucumbers, bell peppers. And he eat the skin, right? He eat the watermelon. He eat the whole on the watermelon. He eat the whole. Wait, more eat the banana. He eat the yellow part. He eat the banana peel. Right. He eat the whole peel to the banana. Yeah, eat the seed, chewing. But yeah, that gorilla a monster. But it was made to be like that. Like a cow. Cow is a heavy machine too. All it do is eat grass and hay. But shit, man. Shit. Well, the Bible them said eat meats. They say eat the tenderest of meats. Eat good meat, lamb and stuff like that. Hell, Jesus and them was eating lamb. I think. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think Jesus was eating that lamb, y'all. That jambalaya, right? With the sausages, right? Power car, what's up, Power car? What's going on with you, man? How you feeling, cuz? Right? I'm cool, man. I'm cool, man. Just processing everything, just getting ready to try to, make things a little better in my life, stuff like that. Out here conducting myself as a respectable individual, giving people they, space and time and, a lot of respect, a lot of love. Same guy, but don't take my kindness for weakness and stuff like that, because that's how people get. I don't like when people do that. But anyway, it's just a regular day. It's a good day, man. It's another day, another dollar. But it's a beautiful time to be alive, man. It's a beautiful time to be alive and free and respected and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what we do. We got a lot of respect when we out there. That's one thing we got when we out there. Even though we might get a couple drinks up in us, right, but we don't go around disrespecting people, bro. That's one thing y'all ain't never seen me do on this internet. Now y'all might have seen me good and right, good in drinking, but you ain't seen me good in disrespecting, not a soul. Pay attention. Since you like to pay attention so much, come up with something. Come up on there where you see me around these streets, running up on people, disrespecting people. Then when you see that day you catch that, that's the day you seen something. But if you notice, on a regular day, a sober day, a drunk day, or whatever you may want to call it, I ain't never been out here disregarding people, men, women, bums, uh, whatever you may think, dope things, nothing. Hello, sir. How you doing, ma'am? Hey, hey, number love. You know what I'm saying? Number love, man. hmm Now I just see people do a lot of stuff, but it ain't nothing. They ain't got nothing in their system. They could have excuse like, well, I was drinking that day, or I was on that dope for that day, or something like that, right? But you ain't on no dope. You ain't on no drink. So what's your problem? Sorry about that. That's what's gonna catch up with you. The disrespect. Yeah, sorry about that. Suckers got to boss up, right? Where you eating? Let me see the food, right? Well, I was eating some tenders. I got a little bit of jambalaya in there. Yeah, it's tender, right? Ruger Lake, man, what's going on, Ruger? I see you. Miss Hash Brown, what's going on, Miss Hash Brown? I see you. Right. I don't know if you're still in here or not, but I see you. T Mitch, though, what up, man? Yeah, Hash Brown, right. Stone down. Hey, McNasty, right. Hash, right. Simon says, what's up, Simon? I see you. What's going on with you, man? He under that green light, seeing See thing and bothering people. Bro, bro, bro. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He under that light, man. Like a plant. I guess he think he gonna grow like a weed plant, like a cannabis plant. You know, 'cause that's what you put on the plants. You put them green lights. I guess he think he in a greenhouse or something like that. A tomato plant. I guess he want to turn into a tomato, and that's what he gonna do. He gonna morph. He want to morph so much. He want to morph into me so bad. Morph into a tomato, or avocado, or something like that in the van. That's what you do, nigga. In the van, facts remain the same. Your CDL is dead. Your clearinghouse is no good. Dope fiend, dope fiend clearinghouse record. Sorry about that. You're a liability to a trucking company. They don't want to touch you. You know how much insurance you got to have on that truck? Anywhere from 3 million to 5 million. Some companies request that you have that much money. Like your car insurance. It's kind of like your car insurance, you got to pay a premium, a minimum. Like you pay 100 something bucks a month and they'll cover accidents, property, cars, body damages, stuff like that. Because a car, 50,000, 40, 50, 100,000, something like that. But when you jump in that semi, that big rig, that insurance goes all the way up to millions because there's going to be if that truck do something to somebody, it's going to do it bad. Yeah, it's going to do it real bad. So they're going to need that money to compensate the families and the people, the bills, and yeah, that truck could do some stuff. So why put a dope fiend in it? So you played yourself again. Sorry about that. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at your people, bro, because you a loser. You're a sore loser at this point. Take it up with somebody else. Take it up. Matter of fact, take it up with the Asian girl. She the one sat there and watched you smoke and didn't tell you like, hey man, you put that down, bro. Boss up, nigga. Don't go in there that drug test like that. Don't do this. Don't do that. She just rolled with you. She wasn't no good. The people that sat around and watched you humiliate your horse. You know what I'm saying? Take yourself out the game. You chose to create this path in your life for yourself. So now you mad. Sorry about that. I'm already hired. Hmm. My MVR, my DAC, and my clearinghouse is a-okay, 100% perfect. I already posted it. Did I mention? Post yours, bro. Post your clearinghouse. Matter of fact, type up clearinghouse, put your information in, log in, put your name in there, and show us what your DAC look. I mean, show us what your motor vehicle report looking like. Show us what your clearinghouse looking like. That's what you do. Get on the internet. Show us why you so mad. Show us why your panties in a knot in that van, and then we'll say, okay, that's the reason why for real. We can see why it's on you. We can see where the hate coming from. You played yourself, dog. Ain't nobody fault but yours. Just a miserable dope fiend. So go find you something to do, man. Besides getting on this internet complaining and mad at people that's successful. You hear me? Pockets fat, and they gonna stay swole. Right? Did I mention? Yeah. Sorry about that. Keep whining. Right. Keep whining in the van. Keep worried about the wrong thing. Who worried about who drinking and who doing this? You just worry about who's smoking. Because that clearinghouse is worried about that dope. They ain't thinking about no drink. They say, long as you ain't had a drink in 4 hours of getting in that truck, you all right. They didn't say 4 hours of smoking that dope and then getting in the truck. 4 hours, take 30 days to get that stuff out your system. You smoke that stuff in 4 hours and jump in that truck, you in violation, cuz. So that's what's up. You violated the penal codes. You violated the FMCA rules out there in that big rig. You hear me? Sorry about that. He under that, bro. What's good, Hassel? What's up, Hassel? I see you. McNasty, what's going on? China Mac finally linked back up with Crip Mac, right? Are you working call center too, right? What up, bro? Just walk to you. I see you. Yeah, man. Burger King, right? People in the uproar, right? Mm-hmm. Yep. You get down to these comments, y'all. See what's going on. Meech Gang, what's going on, Meech Gang? I see you. Real, when you plan on hitting the black top, my G. Oh man, I'm yeah, I'm up out of here in a few days, man. Yeah, I'm up out of here in a few days, man. 7 days. Let me see. Tuesday, yeah. Yeah, yeah, about a week. Yeah, about a week I'm gone, cuz. And then y'all be tapping in with me. I'll be out of town, taking care of business, square business year all year round, you know. You know how I go, man. Um, at least reply, bro. How you doing, bro? How you doing? Oh, I see you, Noni. Noni. Yeah, I see you. Flow Rider, what's going on, Flow Rider? Not to mention having to get cargo insurance along with liability. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to have all that, but you can't have it. No one's going to trust a dope fiend with $5 million worth of insurance. It's going to make the premiums in them companies. It's going to crash they market. It's going to make them. It's going to make them fall. They're going to lose money. You can't put a dope fiend in around $5 million worth of equipment. It just can't work, bro. It's just not. It's not. It's not. It's nothing that It ain't personal. It's business. You a liability, you a liability, man. Don't nobody want to deal with you as a liability. Don't nobody want to lose nothing. Sleep, a dollar, or nothing like that out here dealing with liabilities. You a liability, man. You're not, an asset. You know what I'm saying? You're not an asset. You don't make things valuable. You make things decrease value. So people gotta lose because it's a problem, problematic. No, that's a decrease in the assets, man. A decrease in value. You know what I'm saying? You got to get you some value. Right. What Cuz Cuddy tell you when you're out there? Cuz Cuddy say get you some value, man. Get you opportunity, get you a little bit of value up underneath you. Yeah. Get you some value. Rodney, where Rodney at? Rodney, what up, man? I see you. What's going on with you, Rodney? Um, C market available on Android. Well, I got an iPhone. Sorry about that. Soon you hit the black top. We gonna be like Rodney, let's go, let's go, right, let's go, let's go, let's go, right, let's go, chat. No, for real. You know what I'm saying? Vibing high, positive energy. You know what I'm saying? Get some change in his pocket. It just keep coming back like that. It's a universal law. You know what I'm saying? What you put out is what you get back. You know what I'm saying? You put out a lot of love, a higher vibrations. The universe can't do nothing but mirror that back to you. But when you rotten and you putting out rotten energy and rotten vibrations, you're gonna get it back. You're gonna get it back. It's coming to you. That's mandatory, so it ain't good to be no, it ain't good to be like that when you out there on them streets, man. It ain't that good. It ain't good, man. But anyway, we're gonna go up here, y'all, and do what we do. Make it do what it do, y'all. Shout out to Mac Deuce, man. Shout out to Mac Deuce, man, for making it do what it do, making the trap jump up there. 'Cause one thing about that trap, man, it's gonna jump. You know what I'm saying? It's like that bullfrog, right? Like that bullfrog. Yeah, y'all know it's gonna jump. You feel me? Yeah, it's like that bullfrog. Yeah, y'all. Damn, I should have got me some change or something like that. That's all right. I think they got some. I'm gonna do a little bit of, do a little bit of washing. I think I'm gonna order me some laundry stuff, and I'm gonna buy something. Get me something. I'm gonna order something. Get me a little something, man. Mind my business, man. That's the best way to be in life is to let me give me one of these little cups. I thought I seen a cup somewhere. Is it a figment of my imagination? Or did I see a cup? Sorry about that. Must have been a figment of my imagination. I know they got some cups up there. Them cups is kind of cheap. Some coffee in that cup one morning. The damn coffee was coming out the bottom of the cup. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, what you put out is what you resonate with. That's one thing you don't want to do is resonate wrong. When you're out there, you want to vibrate high. You know what I'm saying? Sing glad tidings, man. Be the best person that you want to be, man, when you're out there. What's up, brother? I got, yeah, I got you. Yes, sir. All right. You're welcome. Yeah, he was in a wheelchair trying to get in. She got one leg, you know what I'm saying? I seen him coming, so you know what I'm saying, crack the door open for him so he could maneuver and stuff like that. That's how you do. That's how you treat people when you're out there on the streets, you know? You just don't walk past people like that. You just don't disregard the sick, the less fortunate. You know what I'm saying? The people that's having a hard time, you know what I'm saying? You help them out. That's how you act when you're out there on the streets. See, my grandmama raised me. Granddaddy and them raised me. I was raised by soldiers and killers. Yeah, that's what I was raised by. And only because he was a combat veteran that he had to get down like that. It wasn't because he was just honorary and just a bad person. You know what I'm saying? He was trained for this TTG. You feel me? So sorry about that. But anyway, let me get this off here. Uh, yeah. You know. So yeah, man, that's how I go though. That's how I go, man. I gotta go the right way. Yo, repent and believe in gospel. Right. Right. Can't wait to see the food reviews all over the country. Yeah, T Mitch, I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying, touching bases at places, you know. But I always did, you know what I'm saying, real life TV. You know, I always when I touch down, I always try to see what's up here and there and stuff like that. But now I'm gonna be more like, let me get a ride over here to this spot, something like that. If it's a real, a good town, a good city, something like that, I'm gonna be around. But sundown towns, anything like that energy, I won't be doing none of that. I'll be cooking my own. I'll be inside doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't move around devils. I don't float around Satan and his children. This ain't that channel. This ain't the Satan and his children channel. You gotta know when to hold them, when to fold them. But you got the right discernment with the right the spirit of discernment. It's a gift from God, so you would know when to hold them and when to fold them. When you rock and roll, when you're out there, black top. Yeah, get deep when it's out there. And the block, rubber right. Blackfoot, what's going on, Blackfoot? I see you. Give me a little slushy. Give me. It almost melted on me. It's icy though, so icy, so icy entertainment, so icy. Right. So icy this, so icy that, man. Let me get this jambalaya. Let me get a little bit of this jambalaya off up in me, y'all, so I can feel a little bit better about what's going on. Let me see what that jambalaya do. They ain't even fill it. They ain't even fill it up. Look at that. They put a little scoop up in there, a baby scoop. Well, I could eat a whole bowl of this jambalaya. Mm. Mm-hmm. It's good though. Numbered a couple bites. Mm-hmm. Numbered a couple bites, man. Mm-hmm. Well, that's good, cause I'm trying to lose weight, really. Sleep late, lose weight, right. I'm trying to sleep late, y'all, so I can lose some weight, y'all. You know. Mm-hmm. I've been eating. For the last 2 years. I've been eating like a beast. You hear me? Mm. I'm eating like a big dog. You hear me? Not no, not no Chihuahua. You hear me? And then that man, he eating like a Chihuahua, y'all. He looking like a Chihuahua in that van, y'all. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Hmm. He need to get off this internet and go get him something to eat. Hmm. Hmm. Talking about what he gonna do to somebody, man. Mhm. Mm-mm-mm. Man, damn. Boy, I ate all that damn jambalaya, y'all. Right? Get what? I got me a whole another one. Mm, sorry about that. I bought me two of them. Hmm. Big boy, big boy style. You know. Mm. Mm. Got me a big old box of them potato wedges. I'm gonna eat that with my steak and my crab. Hmm. But yeah, man, nigga in that van. Sorry about that. Bruh. He need to get up out the van and do some jumping jacks. That's what you need to do. Are you back there? Mm. Ice cold. Good slush, y'all. Good smoothie. Right. Hey, Pex, I see you about that. Miserable, bro. The one thing about misery, bro, it loves company, bro. But one thing about it, Apex, just because you mad and miserable and you can't present yourself on this internet as a man, right, don't mean to come to me and put your spirit on me of anger and emotional disgruntled right disgruntled emotions and all that kind of stuff. Because I know that some people not happy in life with themselves nor with others, and I understand that. I got Mama Sutawete over here. Let me show y'all. I gave her a drink today and a cigarette. I want to take her outside so she can get her a smoke in her. But she got a shot of that tequila. I got my mojo bag right there. I gave her a smoke. I talked to her. You know what I'm saying? I said my prayers and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I give love and show love, to, what I'm saying, my spirit guides and stuff like that, you know? But yeah, what I was saying, yeah, people that's angry at people and stuff like that, they ain't mad at nobody. They mad at themselves. Hmm. Hmm. And they try to, take the anger out on other people and stuff, and that ain't good. That ain't good for business. So Apex, you hold this L. Because you the loser at the end. Hmm. Hmm. You're not a creator, bro. Just because you do little clips and make little pictures and stuff like that. Them thumbnails, bro. That's only one half of the content world. Is the thumbnails. Like, um, the thumbnails is like creativity, artwork, but you actually got to put some content behind that, bro. You just can't post a thumbnail and say I'm him. No, you a sucker. You a sucker, G. I'm just trying to let you know, yeah, you a sucker. You ain't no apex general, apex predator. You a sucker. You a whole sucker on this internet. So until you become a man, right? Until you become a man and get out here on this internet and produce some content and show the world, what you got going on. Show the world how can they become a better person. How can they deal with trials and tribulations? How can they, what I'm saying, get over the mile, the hump in the road and stuff like that. Right. Be an example for what, somebody else might need. When you show us and tell us the ups and downs that life bring to us. You know what I'm saying? Because life is like a stock market. You know what I'm saying? It's ups and downs and turnarounds. It's ins and outs. You know what I'm saying? It's good times, it's bad times. You know what I'm saying? Life ain't no life is a rodeo. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like, you know, it's an exciting thing. We gain people, we make friends, we lose friends, you know what I'm saying? We have a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? We lose stuff, you know what I'm saying? We get stuff, stuff goes and comes. Life is in and out, up and down, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing good in it, bro. But it's good in it, but you know what I'm saying? It's a mixture of combination of things in life, you know what I'm saying? And I'm here to show you the whole ropes to it all, you know what I'm saying? From everything, from all the ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? All the trials and tribulations, all the life and death. Like, yeah, this shit real, bro. So you just coming on the internet playing sucker game, that's a sucker, bro. So you become a man, right? till you become a man and get out here on the internet, man, and produce something, man, to the world. You know what I'm saying? That they can see and rock with. They see how I rock and roll from the bottom to the top productions, man. They seen me do it. They seen me do it, G. He's stupid. He's steady talking and don't even know he muted himself. Or if I was muted, they would tell me I was muted. Sorry about that. And my speaker button don't got that line across it. You hear me? I'm realer than $100 bill with the line across it. Right, 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 right. When Christmas come around, act Santa Claus. Right, right, right. That what you do when you on this internet, man. Go make you some more go make you some more artwork and stuff like that and post it on your posts and stuff like that. YouTube don't pay for posts, bro. YouTube pay for content creators to create this content, bro. Sorry about that. That's one of my aspects. Did I mention I got multiple streams, multiple channels, multiple incomes? Sorry about that. So you hate me, you mad at me? Don't hate the player, hate the game. You see? Hell yeah. Now, if you needed some help, all you had to do was just say it. Right? Yeah, if you needed a little bit of help, all you had to do was just say you needed a little help. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I could have showed you the ropes and stuff like that, but nah, you just miserable. You know, you love company, so you couldn't engage as a man. You know what I'm saying? So I could help you. You just played yourself like a sucker. So now I got to treat you like a sucker, cuz. Right? I don't help suckers, bro. One thing about me, I don't help the enemy, bro. One thing about the enemy, bro, once you become an enemy, it's bad until you reflect on being an enemy and reflect on why you want to be an enemy to me. I ain't did nothing to you. I don't even know you, cuz. But this is straight. This is shit you do. Mac Deuce, what's going on, Mac Deuce? I see you. Right. What's going on, Mac Deuce? Man, ain't nothing, man. I got me a little bit of jambalaya. Right. Got me a little bit of jambalaya up in me, so I can feel better. Got me one of them big old tenders. Got me a big old box of them wedgies, man. I got I got the T-bone over there, man. I put the T-bone in the refrigerator. I got that big old bowl of crab legs over there in the microwave, man. I'm just, kicking back, waiting and shit like that. I got me a thing of lemon juice. Got my A1 sauce. I got me a little whistle wetter right now. I'm just chilling, man. I ain't trying to get too, what I'm saying, lit or nothing like that. I ain't trying to be too much. I'm just hanging on in there, man. I just thought I need to come and dress a few people and a few things. Yeah, Meech Gang, I know I wasn't muted. That's that Apex shit. That's a sucker. That's what suckers do. They try to crisscross you, make you think it's something. It make you think you watching him and what he's saying like I don't know the game. Like I ain't got real people in here like, hey, I can't hear you, cuz. Feel me? Come on now, make it make sense. Uh Let me know if you see this. I feel like YouTube censored me. No, I see it. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, yeah, I see you, cuz. Yeah, man, Deuce, what was you saying? You retracted the message before I got the chance to. Uh, Deuce, sir, I see you. Just got out shower. Now I'm back outside. Now, right, yeah, man, you mixing the meat, man, shaking hands and meeting friends, man. You understand what I'm talking about? Pockets fat, right. Man, you can go do anything you want to do right now. You know, anything. Go meet some friends, shake some hands, cause that's what it's about. It's a handshake, some money, and nigga, what up though? You feel me? Get anything, boy, get anything, be anywhere in life. You feel me? But yeah, man, you can go do it the right way if you wanted to do it how you want to do it. It ain't nothing. Hell, you can go sit down and uh, do anything anywhere, man, that you think about, man. But it's cool because you're gonna get, you just touch down and stuff like that. Like I say, I left you a comment over there. I said, yeah, boy, touchdown. You're on the play. Hell yeah. This ain't the flag on the play channel, boy. But we making touchdowns here. Yeah, we making touchdowns, man. We making hits, man. Real, real. Tell your boo real. You just got a hot shower, fruit cup. Right. No, he ain't on no fruit cup shit. He just letting you know he enjoying life. You know, not everybody that's out there ain't had no hot shower today. Ain't had a big old meal today. Ain't relaxing the company of good people, man, with love. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, enjoying this shit the right way. A lot of them out there, stank sitting up in vehicles and stuff like that. Right. They ain't even seen no shower lately. And when the last time you seen them right in them showers? You get deep. You know what I'm saying? So He just expressing his gratitude for what he's doing, man. And he counting his blessings and everything that come with it, man. You know, don't hate the player, cuz hate the game, bro. You over there with the fruit cup with Regina and them, bro, with the tongue ring, with LA to the Bay and all that kind of stuff. He just got the girl told me about that man, right? And them your best friend. Or you might be that man with the fake channel. Sorry about that. So why you was over there on that couch? Right. Why you leave that girl over there on that couch with no blanket and that girl was cold at night? See, sorry about that. See, you don't want to talk about that. Get off my channel, cuz. Real my mama. Get off my channel, cuz. You know, I ain't gonna block you, but I'm just saying. You full of crap. You know what I'm saying? You come around here on my channel, you're talking down, you ain't popping. You are not popping. I repeat, you are not popping. You hear me? 21, 21 on the, you hear me? Right. It's good. Right. Watch it, sucker. Right. Stay right there. Right. That's what you do. Stay right there. Pockets fat. And they on swole. Yeah, I mentioned pockets on fat, pockets on swole, pockets on swole. Right. Fred T the Hustler, man. Got it tattooed on me. Bone gristle. You hear me? Stomp down. Been had this for years. That was my first 30,000. That was my first 30,000 cash. And I went and got it tatted. Both arms, blast. You hear me? About this money, man. No gang banging and nothing like that. I ain't trying to do nothing to nobody. I just want to count me some money. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of change. Right. Put a little bit of change in my pocket. But yeah, man, you gotta get on that. You gotta get on that frequency, boy. Stay out from over there with the tongue rings and the rainbows and stuff like that. Right. You could be a main. Right. You could be a main out here on these streets. Get you some money. You can get on this internet and make you some content. Put your videos out there. Quit putting them in private and stuff like that. Because I just got the information that them private videos don't count for watch time hours. So all that stuff is not accounted for. Sorry about that. You ain't got no pre-records up there, nothing like that. You cannot get monetized. And buying them fake subs, it's gonna be hard to try to convince YouTube, right, that you're doing it the right way. It's gonna get deep when you're out there on them streets, man. Currency is fading soon, but boss is not. Nah, we driving that boy like we doing them semis, right. Yeah, they hot over there, bro. But it is hot for no apparent reason. I ain't never seen anybody that you know that kick it with them a little bit and turn up, do money moves, make what I'm saying, rock shows, and people bless you and stuff like that. I just can't see that. And you told that girl, put that change in that boy pocket. And she said, okay, I'll put that change. Then she said, I want to put some change in his pocket for my behalf too. So she turned around and put a little bit more change in my pocket. And then you come home with her from seeing her, and then you totally disregard me, block me, take my rent, do me all kind of way, talk about me. I ain't did nothing to you. But that girl told me you had that stuff in your system, so it makes sense now. It makes sense. It's making sense. You a dope fiend, but it's you can't handle it, because she say she can handle what she do. She handle her stuff. She do a little sipping, drink her little drink. She do what she do. She a cool girl, but you an animal. Yeah, you an animal and a dope fiend. Because I believe that you brought some extra stuff with you. You didn't give her none of that stuff, so you hooked on that stuff. Yeah, you hooked on it. You that wig, right? Yeah, you was out there with the wig, got the wig in your system. Oh, did. Got that wig in you. Right. Got the wig in out there with that girl. So did. Went your ass, took that blanket, ran your ass over there in that corner, left that girl in there cold. We left that girl out there freezing cold in that bed. Boy, you gotta be ashamed. Boy, you gotta be ashamed of yourself, boy. I know your mom and them should have trained you better than how to behave yourself and carry yourself like that out there on them streets, man. When you in them hotels and stuff like that with them girls, you don't even know how to entertain them girls. You ain't no good entertainer, man. You don't even know how to entertain your chat for real, unless you bothering somebody on the internet. You just can't rock a show and tell your story. How you become Haitian? Devol, what's your last name? Devol, Deville, whatever your last name is. Right, the Haitian last name. It goes down. It's a French last name from the French Revolution. Haitian Revolution. Them French corridors. You hear me? Hell yeah. So tell us, man. Tell us how your family became Christians. Tell us how they denounced their flag and how they humiliated the Haitian flag to boss up with it, with the enemy. Yeah, man. Like, tell us the story, bro. You got the name, you got the bloodline, but somewhere it stopped. You ain't no real Zoe. You ain't no real Zoe, cuz. Ruh, 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 ruh. Explain to the world how you know what I'm saying, not a Zoe for real. Zoe pound. Right, right, right. Yeah, right, right, right. But you got the flag hanging on your head, hanging off there. But you can't get on this internet and yeah, what's his name? Saint, right, Reginald Saint Pruix. Yeah, there it is. Saint Pruix. I typed that name up. It go back to the revolutions, bro. You ain't stoned down for real. You ain't no real Zoe, cuz. And ain't no real Zoe gonna ball up in no corner with no blanket and leave that girl out there cold. No, ain't no Zoe. Not the Zoes I know. Hmm. Kodak Black, Kodak Black and them ain't gonna get out there and leave that girl in there like that. Yeah, Kodak Black gonna get the dancing, doing this shit. Oh yeah, hitting that. No, Kodak Black gonna do yeah, real Zoe, man. Shout out to the real Zoes, man, around the world, man. I don't know what he is. He an imitation. You know how crab is? You got the imitation crab. Then you got the real crab. You got the imitation meat. This ain't the imitation crab meat channel. You hear me? When we eat crab, we want the real crab leg. Yeah, we want to taste that salt water out that crab shell. You hear me? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. He the type of guy. Right. He the type of guy that go get him some imitation meat. Right. Imitation crab meat and all that kind of stuff. Faking it, man. Yeah, he faking it, y'all. They say, Boosie say, fake it till you make it, man. Keep it off safety, man. That's what you do when you're out there, man. Yeah, you trying to hook up with dough? Let me start it off, right? Boy, let me start it off. But damn, what you tell me? Damn, how you started it off? I got total disregard for how you started off. I'm gonna start it off, and then how I'm gonna start it off is I want to know is you trying to hook up with dough? Tell me as a man, right, sit next to your channel, sit next to your screen, screen by screen, side by side. Woo, make it make sense. This ain't the side by side to the man channel. I'm trying to be side by side with the woman. You hear me? This is side by side to the woman channel, man. Right? Y'all playing them games, man. Greasy gang got y'all feelings. We control, right? You can't control me. You couldn't even control that girl. Right. You couldn't even control that hotel room that night, that Friday night. You couldn't even control the night. You hear me? Right. The night was young. Right. The night was young when you got off that plane, man. And you went in there poor performance. You performed poor. That's why she smashed on you like that. Then she got him and his feelings. He over there drinking whiskey out the bottle. Come up here. He sent her an email. She never came. Sorry about that. How did you feel that night when she never came? She came to me. She went over there to Rodney's. Well, she came to me first though, stomped down, and I went over there and got her. Told her to you hear me? Yeah, I had to go get her. See, thing like me, I'm coming. To, you hear me? I'm coming to get something, man. Yeah, I gotta go get something. They say get up and get something, man. Rodney, what's going on, Rodney? I see you, right. Kodak got pardoned by the president. Yeah, real Zoto, and his pockets was fat. But I respect the real Zos around the world, man. I don't respect no pretenders and fakers, man. Fakers and pretenders don't. No, sorry about that, but I can't do it. How can you control a man, boy, when you can't even control your right? Yeah, he ain't got no drive. He got that drive for that man. He gonna drive. He gonna take a ride with that ring. He got that ring around. Right. Boy, this ain't the ring around a Rosie. Right. This ain't the ring around a Rosie channel. You get that ring out. You get that. Boy, you get that ring up off of you. You be all right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got that ring rolls. Right. Yeah. Have you noticed he never replied? Zoe. Uh, yeah. You trying to hook up with Doe, right? Yeah. He talked to Smirk more than he talked to his jit, man. Yeah, little boy. That's what I'm saying. We ain't seen that boy, heard of that boy. He flying in and out. That wasn't even his girl for real. He didn't even want no girl for real. So, you know what I'm saying? Something going on with that little boy. That's why he can't get on his internet and tell y'all his life story, bro, and express, you know what I'm saying? but he had been working and stuff like that. He been to school. He got a little education, and he been graduating and stuff. He been doing good school work and stuff like that. He a good school boy. Do you hear me? Yeah, he a good school boy, man. It's just he a sucker when it come down to real politics and real dudes and real street guys. And, you know what I'm saying? On the real, yeah, on a man level, like he lacked that, you know. But he a good girl though. Yeah, he a real good girl. He a good school girl. Right, 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 right. Yeah, he a good school girl, y'all. That's all he is, a good school girl. He need to put the plaid dress on. Yeah. You know them dresses, them schoolgirls with them plaid dresses. They when they go to private school, right, 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 he need to put one of them on like the Dutchman, right, 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 with the white yeah, with the white shirt with the little thing. Yeah. That's what he do. Put the schoolgirl, you gotta get the schoolgirl bow. You gotta put the schoolgirl bow up on him, y'all. Yeah, that's what he need. Wig, right, right, right. No, wigging on K2, bro. Wigging on that wig, bro. He probably was trying to get Hash to play with his. Yeah, probably so. That's why she stopped talking. She was like, I can't tell you. I don't want to tell everything. She said, I don't want to embarrass him. I was like, wow. So I gave her my matter of fact, she was she's supposed to give me a cow, you know. But I think she think when I talked to her, you know what I'm saying? Because I was asking her questions, and she was like, man, this nigga, he asking me these questions, you know. And she didn't really. It wasn't like she was tripping, but she seen how I was lining it up. You know what I'm saying? I was lining him up. And she was like, damn, she just laughing like, man, I don't want to even embarrass cuz. Right, right, right. That's sad. Got that boy over there drinking that whiskey. Right, 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 drinking that whiskey out that bottle. I seen him. I'm monetized, sucker. Don't forget that. Right, right, right. And feel good. This ain't the Crybaby channel. Right, right, right. I meant worldwide, not you. Currency is fading. Right, right, right. Yeah, man. But it's crazy though. She would have had to soak in that tub for 30 minutes to stop the flow. I ain't going back home dry. I'm putting the towel down. Right now, gonna make something happen. I don't care what happened, but something gotta happen. You know, especially like no, the introduction, boy. Yeah, I would have had to introduce myself to this game. No, because I would have been, yeah, man. I don't know. I probably would have got permed. And I'd have been like, man, go get mine. You got there at 9. The liquor stores was open, man. I would have been like, let's go get mine. And we went and got mine. Friday would have been a good day. It would have been Good Friday. I would have made it Good Friday, nigga, that day. Sorry about that. But he a girl. He took the blanket. He went over there like a girl, and that's it. Sorry about that. He mad on the internet. It ain't gonna work. You know, a neck dinner. You stupid. Right. Yeah, yeah, neck and neck bones and all that kind of ham hocks. Right. I would have had the hocks. Yeah, I would have ate some chicken breast. Right. I would have had some chicken breast. Yeah, because I like them chicken breast. Matter of fact, I got some chicken breast right there in the bag with them tenders. Yeah, yeah. Mama got me some chicken tenders. Right. Did I mention chicken breast? Did I mention chicken tenders? No, for real. Make it make sense. Something. Yeah, because I would have been, sorry about that. Yeah, I would have just been something. But I had two questions, and that told me everything I wanted to clarify about the situation. He got caught lying, folks. No, for real. I had way more than two questions. I had more than that, but I had a few that I really wanted to, But I asked some questions. Sure did, and I think I got the video in. And members only. I think I'm gonna drop the video. I'm gonna release the video to the public because he need to be publicized. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. I just put it in members, so you know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna drop it. It's a video with me and Hash Brown. We did a double take. Right. We did a double play on a sucker mine. Yep. But yeah, man, it would have been good though. It would have been good though. But Friday was good. Nothing jumped off to Saturday. So between Friday and that girl laying in the cold and wasn't nothing wrong, that showed me right there that's a sucker and a girl. Sorry about that. So Saturday don't even count. He messed up. They say you got one time to make a first impression. Your impression the first year. Won't hear about no Saturdays and Sundays, man. It's on. You hear me? Yeah, it's on. Yeah, man. Come on, make it make sense. You talking that lovey dovey? What you talking that lovey dovey stuff? on this internet. You see what I'm saying? On them shorts with the hearts, the love, you so much, you just so. I'm like, damn, he gotta, you know what I'm saying? He gotta see what's up. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, oh yeah, he done seen what's up. Like, yeah, he know what's up. Like, nigga don't know what's up. He ain't see what's up. That nigga seen what was up with that couch. When he took that blanket from that girl. Right, left that girl over there on that bed. Cold. That girl told me she was on that bed. Cold in there on that bed. So was. Sure did. I got the video. Matter of fact, I'm finna drop the video. I'm finna put the video up there, y'all. Y'all will see it right now. So members, all channel members can see it. But I'm finna put it up there to the world. It's a world release. I might do a preview and run it back for the world to add some views to it or something like that. Mm-hmm. We'll put the world out there. Show the world how much of a sucker you is, man. So you can't talk tough tongue. You can't talk big Haitian nothing. You nah, bro. You own something. You own them substances. And it hindered you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it hindered you from being able to do, what you really, you know, could have did and stuff like that. Rodney, I bet he took your moderation after that. Yeah, that's gone. Yeah, yeah, he took that as soon as the show got to rocking. Well, I don't know. He might left it up there because he didn't took a lot of wrenches from a lot of people. But it's a few people over there. They still got a couple girls over there. Cause them like girlfriend, them is girlfriends, like girls' night out and stuff like that. That's what that is. This ain't the girls' night out channel. If you a woman, you come through here, you got the potential. You know what I'm saying? You got the potential to you understand what I'm talking about? Yeah, you got the potential coming over here on my channel. I ain't gonna play with you. This ain't the we girlfriends. It ain't the let me wear your heels tonight. Right. It ain't to let me put on some of your perfume and all of that kind of and let us walk down the street together with the heels. Right. You should have gave him a pair of sandals. Right. That's what you should have did. You sprayed him with some of your best perfume when you got him out there. Let him put the wig on. Right. Should have gave him one of your hair pieces or something like that and dress him down as the girl he want to be. You know, the girl he want to be. She did him like right. Then he buying subs on his mama, right. Does he think that means something to me because he's still mad that Pew took his wrench? Right. Yeah. They jumped all that. They jumped all the pretty women that was with you. She sustained a knee and right where they knees. What did you see? They knees. Bad ones too. Smelled good too. Beautiful ones. I'm like, man, think it makes sense. I had just seen her too. I was just kicking game. I was just kicking game to her, talking to her, telling her how, she smelled and stuff like that. I was trying to get that. I was trying to catch that fragrance to understand that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You're looking good. You smelling good. That's something I really take. Yeah, that's one of my pet peeves. Right. That's one of my pet peeves right there, y'all. But yeah, they did them all kind of ways, Simon says. That was crazy. That's all right. All wounds heal. You know what I'm saying? They boss up, but they show women how to engage themselves and come out with bosses. Then, they protected from all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You just don't be out moving too fast, running your mouth and moving. You got to watch the devil because he's always in the details. You know what I'm saying? These girls got to sharpen their tools up to understand how to become women and young ladies and stuff like that when they out there on the blacktop and engaging with clowns. You know what I'm saying? Like when I engage myself out there on the streets, I don't play none of them games. You feel me? I don't play none of them games. I keep my eyes open and shit. I got a lot of respect. I ain't really with playing. I don't play. I ain't got no play. I got that play. Got that play up on me, y'all. How many Haitians you know that don't rep Zoe? Make it make sense, right? Zone of existence, right. We all Africans, right. All you had to do was let it go, especially after making them love videos about it. That's what I'm saying. All that love making on the shorts, all that love, internet love. This ain't the cyber love channel. Well, we got to get there. Yeah, it's love in real life love. What you talking about? This ain't the internet love, right? This ain't the dating. This ain't the cyber dating channel. Mm-mm. Not when I got access to. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting there talking to it. Yeah, I'm sitting there talking to it, man. I'm sitting there looking at it. I could touch, feel, taste, sense, smell. I could do all that. Oh yeah, all my senses. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm gonna do something. You know. And one number love though. One number a lot of love. Fake love. fake representation. 'Cause like I said, he only started doing that with her when I seen about that man over there. He's over there with that man. Then ever since he disengaged, ever since he disengaged from that man, he tapped in with a girl, gave her 50 chili to go live on the thing, and ever since then it was fake. You know what I'm saying? And she like, hey, what's up? He like, oh, I'm gonna do this. I got chili. I got this. I'm gonna be. You know what I'm saying? She like, okay, you don't even wanna. You know what I'm saying? Come through and you know what I'm saying? See what's up. And you get there and you ain't nothing, bro. You a sucker. You gonna stay a sucker, man. You a sucker, man. Now where you going next? Sorry about that. Where you gonna fly to next? What next time you fly somewhere they might get on you. They might get on you because they already know you a sucker. So they might line you up. Yeah, they might line you up like a lineup, right, like a fade. But they might line you up like a haircut. Well, I ain't playing. Mm-hmm. When you out there, Fancy, what's going on, Fancy? I see you, bro. Just talking about the neck dinner, right. No, I'm talking about chicken breast and all that. You hear me? Did I mention chicken breast? My favorite. Well, it's not really my favorite, but yeah, allegedly. Right. Hope you having a divine day. Yeah, Fancy is divine. Everything cool. I'm relaxing today. It's about resting and stuff like that. Like last night, I thought I was gonna be something, right? Thought I was gonna be famous last night. My body said otherwise. That's when I realized, like, whoa. So today I got me some water. Got my gallon of water right here. I'm gonna drink that down. I got my I got some juice and stuff like that. I got a little something. I'm saying I got a couple suds. I got some cold suds. I got a little something over there to sip on too, but I ain't really tripping like that. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow I ain't gotta do nothing. It's another restful day and just rest tomorrow. And then like I say, I'm gonna get ready to take care of some business here in a minute, a few days. Gonna boss up, make some boss moves. But how you doing, no fancy? Yeah. This ain't the computer love channel, right? Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. That sucker Reggie fell in love in a week off YouTube. Well, that's what I'm saying. It was supposed to be equal. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put the love on you if the love ain't there. If we ain't got the chemistry for the, you know what I'm saying? Because we gonna do all kind of stuff as far as like before. Yeah, I'm gonna know everything. I'm gonna see everything because I'm gonna take a look at it and all that. Yeah. No, this stuff get deep. If I just jump to it, but then if I jump to it without it, I'm still gonna be in the mix. So I'm gonna be talking about what I'm gonna be talking about. And somebody gonna be in agreement with what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna just, say like, what I'm saying, but I ain't gonna really be like accent and nothing like that. I'm just gonna be like, what certain things you do. You move around certain things a certain way. You don't have to be like open questions and just certain things. Like, what I'm saying? Real men don't ask that question. What I'm saying? We don't ask them type of questions. We just do. Yeah, we just do. We just finesse and do. You know what I'm saying? Finesse and do. We vibe and we channel that energy. We tap into that energy, that charisma. Right? You got to be charismatic. Right? You got to be charismatic when you out here on these streets, man. Yeah. Reg had love at first sight. Right? Perhaps like a sucker. Right? She seen that and ran. Right? Listen to your body. Yeah, 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 yeah. Fancy. I damn sure listened to it last night. I said, ain't no way. Ain't no way. But no, I was turned up Friday night though, man. I was turned up Friday night though. I ain't gonna lie. I was all the way out there, all the way live. And I had that little tequila. That was like some cheaper tequila. It was like $30 for a fifth. So anytime you get those, they be hard on the body. I know that though. I really don't do that kind of stuff. But I really don't. What I was, I really didn't want to buy at the bar. Plus, I was trying to have something for later on and stuff like that. So I was like, let me just get this. But I kind of got carried away a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I had it tucked in the alley. I had it tucked in the alley. Next thing you know, I was in and out that alley. I was in them alley cuts, y'all. Right. I was in them alley cuts in them hallways. You hear me? I was in them alley cuts in them hallways. But I did see some I see. I did see some nice stores and stuff like that that has some interesting items in those stores. Very interesting. And my goal was to get back down there, to go back down through there and take a look at those stores and go in and do a little, do a little shopping and stuff. But like I say, I don't have um, a place to really put stuff like that right now. Like it was a picture I seen, a really nice picture. It was a lady and she had a snake, like a python on her right, on her left, and then she had an owl on her right. But her eyes was like, I don't know, it was a very mystical picture. I really liked that picture. It was $277 for that painting. I really liked it. Then he had a picture of a crow with a mojo bag on, with a chain on. It had that bag on. I said, damn, that's another mystical. So that shop, that store was a bookstore, but it was very mystical. It was very alluring, right? And I wanted to get in there to see, take a look at, take a look around. And there was some other items they had in there. I was watching them items, and I said, okay, I said, I need to go in there. Maybe I can get a chance, take a walk down there on a regular day and just, do what regular normal people do versus me just coming out at night, what I'm saying, and coming around like that. They say freaks come out at night. Right. Y'all remember that song? The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. Right. So I think, I need to interact and engage, with places like that. hmm hmm It's been years. I need a turn up day. Oh yeah, fancy. You gotta have a day to turn up. You know. Um, this ain't to use your brain channel. Right. It's been years. Yeah, fancy. Do you I know you be having a little wine. What I'm saying, going on. Mm. But I'm wondering. Um, do you drink like anything besides wine, like liquor, like hard liquor, like 80 proof stuff, or like refreshers, wine coolers, or but I know you drink just straight wine, but I don't know beer or well, you say turn up, but I know maybe you like a certain type of liquor, like maybe cognac or something. You know what I'm saying? Some fine cognac. They got that XO. I mean the King James. Right. They got the King Louis. That's what it is. They got the King Lou. Uh, last time I seen I think I got a post over there on my other channel, Real Life TV, and I was at the store. I was out of town. I was in Salt Lake, and I seen a bottle of King Louis. It was Remy, but it was King Louis, and I think it was about $4,000 a bottle. $4,000 a bottle, and when they give you a shot, they give you this metal thing, and they pull it out, then they put it in your glass, and they put it in there like that. Do you hear me? Right, and it's about 250 a shot if you just thought about it like that. But it's levels to drinks and stuff like that. Just like the tequila. You got that blanco, that's the clear stuff. Then you got the respondo, then the Hanilio or whatever that is, and then it keeps going up, to higher levels and stuff like that. But yeah, I was just wondering if you do if you drink any of that kind of stuff, or do you just like wine? Yeah, because I just seen you drink wine and stuff like that, so I didn't know if you was a liquor drinker or nothing like that. But I know you might not drink on a daily basis and stuff like that. But I don't really drink every day. Sometimes I like to do it, but get a little bit in me. And then sometimes I might sip, may take a couple shots, and I might just chill. But then if I'm turning up, like it's the weekend, like I'm really with the shit, yeah, I could program like that. But I like to drink and be around good people. I like to socialize and drink and be around happy people and my environment to be smooth and stuff like that. And I just like to relax and, have beverages and kick game, socialize. You know what I'm saying? I do it for my socialization. I do it to get my socialization on, sit down and talk about, this money and success and how can we, elevate. I'm always trying to elevate and not, you know, de-elevate. Right. Um, I won't be surprised if Smirk got a tickler right on his tongue. Right. No, Smirk need to come on out, man. Smirk need to come on out the wood. And one thing about Smirk, he don't want to be. That boy do not want to be seen. But Smirk seemed like he an intelligent person, man. Smirk don't seem like he intelligent dude, man. But I don't know why he do what he do like that. But some people do. Yeah, you won't see him. You'll see him in the chat stuff like that. But I never seen Yaya. I've been on there on Big Four Live, and Yaya come through, he rapping and all kind of stuff, but he won't show his face. So I don't know why they do that. Only wine? Okay, okay, okay. So you don't drink no, okay. Occasionally you'll take shots, but rare. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's a good thing. Wine is cool. It's kind of smooth, and that's a better thing. But you be, got a lot of stuff going on. It don't really for you to be, what I'm saying, off the drink like that for real. Like, doing what you be doing and taking care of your stuff, how it be going on. So, but that's good occasions. It's all about a special. You hear me? It's all about a special occasion. Yeah, that's a good thing. hmm But like I say, you can get you some of the best. You hear me? That's what you do. I would think. I would take a guess and think that you would like at least, the bottle probably like $100 and some dollar bottle. You know what I'm saying? Like they got the Don Julio. It come in a tall bottle. It's like a tower, and it good like big at the bottom, and it goes up. It's kind of. I think it's called 1942 or 144. It's called something. I forget the name of it. But I ain't never really. Well, I had some. I think I had a sip of it, but it's really smooth. It's like the more expensive it is, the better it's gonna treat your body. I noticed that. Like the more expensive some stuff is, the less you're gonna feel. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel smooth. You're gonna feel like what that is. It's the reason why it costs that much. Yeah, it's the reason why it costs that much. Ever been inside Utah Jazz Stadium? No, no, no. I ain't been outside of it one day. I think yeah, leaving the Greyhound station, I think I seen it a couple times coming through, on that 80 and stuff like that when I was younger. But when I was out there doing my business with my career, yeah, I seen the outside of it, but I never been in. Mm-mm, mm-mm. But it would be nice to go to a game. The thing about it is, I would like to be, front row seat. I would like to be on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Down there with Lil Boosie, Bruh, 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 bruh. Down there with Lil Boosie and them, Drake and them. With Rihanna and them walking around down there, getting something to sip on, talking shit, meeting the team player. What's up, G? I see you. Rah, 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 rah. I want to be. That's how I want to go to it. I know they cost a little bit more than the average seats, but my idea of going somewhere like that will always be the front row. Mm, what they call them? Mm-hmm. Ringside, rah, 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 rah. Ringside seats. Yep, that's what I want to be. If I go to a boxing match or something like that, I want to be sitting right there with the dudes that's um you know the commentators and stuff like that, the people that's talking, and then sitting around the ring with bosses, close up. Oh, hey, yeah, you can see me on camera when they get the pan in the when they get the pan in the camera and stuff like that. Yeah, I just like to be up close and personal, man. If I'm gonna go to something like, I don't want to be way back up off in there. You know, I would like to at least go and sit down, man. Courtside, ringside, all that. I want to be up close and personal. Yeah, yeah. So I can feel the experience. So I can experience shit. Want to feel like I want to be in the ring. So I might jump up and try to run. Blah, blah, blah. I might want to jump up and run inside the damn ring if I want to. I want to go to a lounge. Okay, 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 okay. Yeah, lounge, right? So it's like a okay. Well, I know it ain't like a cigar lounge. They do got the cigar lounges too, where they had them expensive cigars and stuff like that. Well, they got some cheap ones, but they do got some expensive cigars and stuff like that. And then they sell, some really nice drinks and expensive drinks and stuff like that. But you don't smoke no damn cigar, so you might not want to be around there smoking nothing like that. But a lounge where you could, like a hookah lounge or something like where you could just chill and they got some nice music and you could just sit there. They got the little couch table type of setup or relaxation. With drinks and stuff like that. Maybe some food and some, because they're gonna bring out that tray. Yeah, they're gonna bring out that tray. I forget the name of that tray. It's a tray they got, and on it, it's got, I think, like salami, slices or something, cheese and grapes, and it's called some. What's the name of that tray, y'all? Right. Y'all know the name of that tray they be making at them lounges and stuff like that, bars and stuff like that. But yeah, fancy the lounge. I ain't never really been to a lounge really too much. I don't think. I know I've been to a cigar lounge, but I ain't never really been in the city to really, a small town and stuff like that. But I've been to cities and stuff, but I ain't never really had a chance to go and lounge and do it the right way. Completely different from the club. Right. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Cigar smoke don't bother you? Okay. Cause yeah, that's where that's where you see, that's where people come in. They dress, you know what I'm saying? They dress nice, real calm, cool, casual. You know, they sitting there, cigar lounge and yeah, bosses. Yeah, bosses. No suckers, no riffraff, no kids, and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody scratching at the end of the night. Nobody needs right. Nobody needs her. As I was out there the other night, they knees, boy, they knees was leaking. I said, boy, what the? I couldn't believe all that kind of stuff. Mm-mm. It's for the grown and sexy. No, for real though. You hear me? When you come into elegant though, yeah. Hmm. See, I gotta fly the helicopter. I gotta fly the helicopter to find out where that's at. And I do gotta tap in with something like that because my energy and stuff like that. I be having that type of energy, but I be having it around the wrong jurisdictions. You know what I'm saying? That type of spirit. That type of atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? I kind of bring that with me, but shit, I fall off in the club. I fall off in the joint. I fall off into where it's popping at. But it don't really be bad all the time. Sometimes they really be sitting back and relaxing. But yeah, the lounge is a different. That's a different thing. Yeah, I gotta see what's up with some of that. I know they probably got some in some major cities and stuff. Well, I know they got some around your place where you at for sure. Because there's a lot of stuff down there. I know they got some, regular clubs and stuff like that, but like, nah, adult lounge, you know what I'm saying, where casual dress code, kind of like, what I'm saying, some money in that motherfucker, like, you know, you could relax and, have fun, entertain, what I'm saying, soft shit, moving, music playing, maybe some classical shit or something real easy, you know what I'm saying, some nice food or something like that. They might have some fruit stuff. Like I said, they got the little platter and stuff they bring out to you. Yeah, it's a different thing. But yeah, I ain't never really had an opportunity to, you know, go to one. But I'm gonna check it out though. You talking about our devourer salami and shit? Right, yeah, our devours. Right. Maybe allegedly, but they bring it to you on a wooden board, like what I be eating on my big boy plates. It's a wooden board and it's got the cheese, the grapes, the fruit, and salami and little. But that's like a little. That's like a hors d'oeuvres. That's kind of like you know uh a little snack or something like that. But then when you put the order in for what you may want to eat, may have a little something there to snack on. But for the most part, it's got them beverages in there, and then like I say, you might be able to smoke in there, or you might not, or whatever. But it just depending on the level of it, the level of it, how big it is, and what they allow you to do, what you can do, and stuff like that. But yeah, yeah, man, because this level, don't nobody want to be hearing. Sometimes you don't even really want to be seeing nonsense. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to hear no riffraff. Like you don't even want to be around no suckers, nothing like that. Like you know what I'm saying? So you might just yeah, you know, because sometimes I really don't be liking all that. Sometimes I really just want to chill and not really be around too much. You know what I'm saying? Especially unruly people and stuff like that. People with rude, bad attitudes and stuff. We don't want to be around no rude, no bad attitude, no bad spirits. So that's what separate the boys from the men, right? The girls from the women, the ladies and the right. Uh, it's the walk, right? The walk. What's going on, man? I see you, big old guy. What's up, big old guy? I see you. I'll be with the dope fiend. Right. No, for real. I'm finna go back down there. Right. Well, I said I'm gonna walk back down with the sweet, but on a regular day, on a regular night. night. Like, no, don't nobody really want to be engaged and entangled with the, with the nonsense, man. At some point you got to elevate. At some point you got to elevate your money, your game. The places you patronize. You know what I'm saying? What I'm talking about. Yeah, there's levels. You know what I'm saying? And it's but it's good that somebody would have an idea of what a nice night on the town would consist of. You hear me? Versus just, oh, let's just, you know what I'm saying? Because they got it in there and just like, no, man, we want to sit down. You know what I'm saying? Not on no hard chairs, not on no bar stool, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I want to sit on this velvet. You hear me? Yeah, I want to sit on this cashmere or this, I'm talking about them fabrics and you know what I'm saying? That sofa that kind of like wrap around, got a little curve to it. You feel me? Where you can kind of got them pillows and stuff like that. Yeah, and then you could just you can finesse and kick game from a position. And you could do the same thing you do when you're out there. It's just a different atmosphere. You might run into a couple women that's just in there, just sitting down doing their thing. You feel me? Because I was walking down the street the other night and I passed up this spot and it was some girls. They was sitting there and shit, and but it was some women. They was sitting there and they was I guess they was having a drink, little cocktails. The drinks was looking good, and it looked like they were selling food too. But it wasn't no club. It wasn't like it was riffraff. Like everybody there had a kind of an elegant type of spirit on them. You know what I'm saying? And just because they was there didn't mean they weren't gonna come down the street and fall off into the club. You know what I'm saying? And get busy, man, with the ones that get busy, man. But it just showed their initial place to dine and chill and start off their night. You know what I'm saying? Because how you start things is kind of how you finish it. That you come in thugging, you know what I'm saying? You gonna leave thugging. You know what I'm saying? You come in manny, you gonna leave manny. But you come out, you dress for success, and you go and sit down and have some cocktails and they was outside too. It's kind of like a patio. So they was eating, they had food serving, the drinks was like, the drinks looked nice and I said, okay. I said, I see y'all. The girl she's watching me just walk down the street. I looked at her, she's watching. I was like, okay, I understand the game. You know what I'm saying? But like, for me to like go there on my own, I mean, I guess that would have been cool too, because I'd be like, you by yourself or you just sitting here, doing what you do. But y'all know me, I rock a show. I ain't never alone. I ain't never alone, and I got my phone. You hear me? I ain't never alone, and I got a phone, y'all. Mm-mm. But yeah, the next I'll be oh, and boy, that's crazy. Did I mention we booked right for marbles? Right? I mentioned that. Yeah, we booked all next week, man. We booked and busy. hmm And really, I'm booked until I wiggle because the dude set it up. He was like, "Hey, man, I got something for you." He said, "It's kind of like a permanent thing, really." He was like, "Long term." That's what he said. He said, "It's long term. People I got over there." He said they've been there 5, 6 months. They need some more people now, and I was like. Well, I told you I gotta get up out of here, bro. You know, I said so I'll be around for a few days and stuff like that. I said, but other than that, I'm gonna wiggle. He's like, all right, I'll put you on until it's time to go, and now I'll find somebody else. You know what I'm saying to be there for that. So yeah, I'm booked. Yeah, I'm booked and busy all the way up out of there. Then I get to where I'm going. I'm gonna do my little thing, take care of my business, and then I'm gonna hang out a little bit there. Just to relax and you know get out of this energy. Get out of this energy for sure and tap into another energy. I keep elevating my energy field. I keep bossing up. I keep, you know, yeah, make it make sense. Yeah, yeah, but it's real though, y'all. Uh, in advance, salty about linking with bro. Right. No, he mad about bro though. You know why? Let me tell you why. He mad because, you know, for one, he thought his bro was in the house. That's what he was mad at. He thought bro was in the house with bro. But bro had been gone. He didn't even know where bro was. He steady talking on the internet. Oh, the nigga in the house, nigga ain't doing this, nigga ain't got that. Next thing you know, me and bro turned. Sorry about that. When I'm turned, bro just sliding down. You know what I'm saying? Bro just sliding through, making him do what it do, doing what he do. But yeah, for him to see me and bro messed him up, man. and him not even knowing where his people at or nothing like that. You know, so that's kind of bad. You know, it ain't bad because the internet already know he a hater, and he been treating his people wrong and stuff like that. So it wasn't really no big thing for the people, but to him, to his heart, for himself, treating his people wrong, man. And me, I had no problem with nobody and nothing like that. Like me and cool, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, dude messed up, man. Dude messed up in the head and all that. But like I told you, man, man, ain't no love, bro. Because he ain't in no shape. He ain't in the type of shape to do me like that. I gave him a head start. I put one hand behind my back and I kind of said, gave him a cheat code. And you would be able to do me like that. Like, come on, man, make it make sense. Like, who you think I am? You know what I'm saying? But no, he was talking aggressively and stuff like that. But like I said, he was very upset that his people slid through, but not just slid through here because he just was transferring. He wasn't like he touched down and stomped down, but he don't know what it was. He don't know how long you been here. He didn't know how long he was here before we went live. Shit, let him tell it. We was already turned the whole time. He could have been here 2, 3 hours. He don't know. He don't know how long that dude was here. He didn't even know that dude left. He thought the dude was in the house. Sorry about that. But no, dude was here for a short time, man. But it was cool. You know what I'm saying? We made a big impact on the internet as far as how what I'm saying? What real ones do what real ones do, man. No sucker shit, you know what I'm saying? But I you know what I'm saying, I mess with bro, man. And I send bro out with the glad tidings and the wishes and the blessings and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? The prayers and the honor and stuff like that on he gotta go and do his thing. Uh you said a Wi-Fi is jumping fancy? Okay, hold on. Let me cut on the internet. Let me cut on the thing. Okay. I'm on a thing now. I'm glad you told me. Damn, I'm glad you told me. They must been doing that for a while because I see subs and stuff is leaving. I don't wonder why they don't say nothing. Yeah, I guess they figure, well, he can't do nothing about it or something like that. But I can do something about it. I can get up and walk away. You know what I'm saying? I can get up and walk outside. Yeah, I can shake it up a little bit. So y'all let me know when y'all be seeing stuff like that so I can maneuver a little bit to try to make it happen. Damn right. Right. Yeah. Head start. Right. It's better. Okay, fancy. Deuce was laser focused. Ain't even hit that drink, cuz. No, he ain't hit the drink. Oh, cause I had the bottle. And you know what I'm saying? We already said that, what I'm saying, put it in something else, like this and that. Cause we was out there, face front street, like it wasn't and they don't want you drinking when you maneuvering out there like that, traveling. So he did the right thing. He did the right thing though. I was turned the whole night. I was turned. You gotta remember it was 4, 5 it was 4:38 in the morning when I got there. You know what I'm saying? White boy dropped me off, cool white boy, cowboy boots. We was turned. He had some after party stuff going on. He just dropped baby off. You know what I'm saying? Just came back, dropped baby off. I said, damn boy, where you at? Where you been? Boy, I said, damn, I was looking for you. I said, I came out the alley, right. Me and baby D, right. I call her baby D because she was like, no, she's kind of like tough, kind of like crazy. Two ponytails on the side of her head, makeup. She looked at Manny, but she was cool. She was a cool spirit. She reminded me of this girl I knew out here named Baby D, and Baby D had passed away in a vehicle with her sister, and Baby D and her sister was cool. They was cool chicks, and no, I got a call one day. They was like, man, she gone, and her sister gone. I was like, damn, what the hell? Couldn't believe it, man. But Baby D was a writer though, on many levels. That's what I say. But she yeah, she was gone. I was like, damn, man. Like some people really, are really good people. It's just crazy how stuff go in life. But yeah, when I seen that girl, she kind of reminded me of her. But yeah, man. But I was yeah, I was turned the whole night, man. So yeah, by the time he slid down, what I'm saying, he wasn't, he was in and out stuff like that. But he cool, cause like I say, he where he at right now. He ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, he could be anywhere we want to be right now. If he want to drink, he could drink. If he was when he just left from where he was, he could have been sipping. If that's what he do, he don't sip, bro. But he said he do though. Like he's like, yeah, I sip. I go to bars. I turn up a little bit. I give me a little something in me. And, I deal with it. But that ain't his thing though. Like. So it ain't nothing. It ain't like I had. It ain't like he. You know what I'm saying? Really wanted to be like. No, it ain't that. If he didn't touch down now. You know what I'm saying? He do whatever you want to do right now, but he focused on what he got going. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the time to be doing that and nothing like that. He hook up with some good people. He said he was going with his people today. They was gonna do some queuing and stuff. I know they might have a little something over there or something. You know what I'm saying? And he can engage and interact and tap in and work it and get it popping. You know. But once he boss up, he gonna really do it the way he gonna really want to do it. Me. I'm trying to have me a I'm trying to have me a little mini bar or something like that in my compound or something like that. Me a few bottles of this, a few bottles of that. Some shit that costs some money too. I ain't talking about no bullshit, but probably nothing that costs like $5,000, $10,000 a bottle. But I'm gonna have something that costs some hundreds. You know what I'm saying? 500. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I want 300 and something. Big fifth. You know what I'm saying? Maybe big fifth, big gallon, big 750 milliliter. You know what I'm saying? And it's just how I feel that day. I might want to get some of this right here. You know what I'm saying? Some of that. So I might just grab me one of them ice cubes. Them ice cubes, a circle, a round ice cube, a little ball, right? And have my little glasses up there and put that little ball ice cube in there, and then pour me a little shot of something real expensive, strong. Sit back and relax. Maybe fire up a cigar or something expensive. You know what I'm saying? And relaxing in my jurisdiction. You know what I'm saying? Maybe top flow shit. Maybe I can go out on my patio and just look at the city and the view. Just watch the sunset. Cut on some nice music and stuff like that. You hear right, 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 right. Have something in there in the oven. I might put me a lobster or something up in there. Right, right, right. And some make me some nice rice or something like that. Some nice vegetables and just yeah, man, that's called vabbing. Right, 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 right. You got to vab hat, y'all. That's what you got to do. You got to vab hat when you're out there, y'all. Uh, but yeah, 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 man. No, it was just going for a couple minutes. Okay. Oh, it was skip. It was jumping. Okay. Yeah. Well, it do that sometime. I was on my service. I was on my data on my phone. You know. Yeah, I was on my data. But what I did was I cleared out everything. I did what MacDo said. Restart uh the damn bars. Restart this thing on there. I cleared out all the stuff, and then I came back, and then I cut it off and cut it on. Then I started the live. So I ain't had no interruptions. My live ain't blanked out on me. I don't know if my Wi-Fi was doing that or if it was some people responsible for that, but I know that's not happening right now. You know what I'm saying? So I feel good about that. You know, um, so it's all good. When is your birth anniversary? Oh, it's in March. Yeah, March. Yeah, I'll be 49. Yeah. Well, I know I don't look like I'll be 49, but yeah, I'll be 49 in March. Yeah, I've been here a long time. Well, not that long, but I don't feel like I've been here that long. I can still remember being a kid. I still remember being a little boy. I still remember my grandmama. I still remember elementary school, high school, junior high, elementary school. I still remember old friends. I still remember family members that's gone. Like, I don't know. I just still remember stuff that I shouldn't probably remember or I should have probably, you know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like I'm 49. I don't. My spirit, my body, nothing feels like that to me. I know people might try to get me to feel this and then want me to be, you know what I'm saying, with all the stuff that be happening, but mm-mm, I do not feel like that. And that sometimes I be feeling like, well, I be feeling like a YN, right? So I be like, shit, I'm just an OG YN, the 16th. Yeah. Hey, what's up? You don't look like you're 49. No, I'm not. I'm 48, but I don't feel like I'm 48 either. Like I really feel like people think that I look. I always ask them. I met some cops the other night. There was a girl. There was a white lady cop. and she was younger lady, and her partner, white boy, and I ran it past them, but I always run it past people when I'm out there. They'd be like, "How old are you?" And I'd be like, "How old do I look?" And I don't answer. I just let them say shit. And they'd be like 30 something, something like 28, 29. Like, so the cops was like, "You look like you in them, you know what I'm saying, early 30s or late 20s or something like that." They thought I was like 30. I was like, "Nah, bro." I was like, "I'm 48, man." And he had to respect it, but he didn't want to respect. He wanted to treat me like a young punk, like black. But he had to. I let him know, like, I'm OG, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then he tried to act like he knew me from somewhere and where you from and this and that. I thought I had a run in. I said, bro, you don't know me, bro, like that for nothing. I'm not a part of nothing. I'm not even from here, bro. I just got here. So me and you ain't ran into nothing. Then I told him my age and he was like, he had to respect it. But the girl, she was cool. She was like, wait, you didn't give me nothing? She was like, you didn't. I was like, oh, I didn't know you wanted to get. She was like, yeah, I want some. She was like, well, we had the little chicken tenders and shit. She was like, yeah, you should. You know what I'm saying? You eating alone, like you ain't fucking with me. Cause I had went up to her and I had introduced myself to her and her partner. I was like, "How y'all doing, man?" Shook their hand and stuff. They didn't expect that because people don't really engage with them people because they whatever. And they safety they be feeling some type of way about people, and then people feel some type of way about them with the fear and the anger or the ignorance and stuff like that. But I had to break that, what I'm saying. So I had broke the ice and I went up and talked to her, shook her hand, what I'm saying. But yeah, she was cool though. She was on me. But yeah, she couldn't believe that I was my age though. She couldn't believe it. But I try not to stress off many things. I try not to stress off nothing. The life, the death, people, situations, occurrences, relationships, loved ones, the disrespect, none of it. All of the obstacles in life that life throw at me, I try to take it on the chin and just stand up. You know what I'm saying? And versus just letting life overwhelm me and take a burden on me and my energy and my body to where I'm looking crazy or I'm looking older than I should. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm looking like my age. Like, oh yeah, he looked like that. You know what I'm saying? Or I feel like that. You know? But no. Taurus or Aries. I'm a Pisces. Okay. So you a Taurus. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you got that. Well, you don't got that, but sometimes when I look at your eyes, when I look at your eyebrows and shit, like sometimes you make an expression on your face, I'll be like, damn. I'll be like, whoa. But I could see it. And I was like, but I didn't know it was a Taurus, but I could just see something. But now it makes sense. Yeah, you got that. You got that. Yeah, you got that Taurus energy. Well, you could probably have more of it, but yeah, looking younger than our age is spiritual. Yeah, it's a gift. That when you chosen, the chosen ones, they don't look their age. You know, they don't look their age at all. When you underneath that, you don't. You know, yeah, fancy. You definitely don't look 40. I'll be 42, and okay, fancy, you 40? I thought you was that. Yeah, I figured. I said she's probably her me. I thought she's like mid 30s, probably like 37. That's what I was thinking. You was like 36, 37. Um, but no, but you do look younger though too. You look younger than um you look younger than 40. You look way younger than 40. You know. I thought she was 30 something like that. But I knew you was a little older, but sometimes you look younger. When I first seen you, I thought you was way younger than that. Yeah, way younger. So just keep are you be 40 next year? Okay. But yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep vibing how you vibe and keep, dealing and understanding life and how it is and whatever. And just keep being you because that's what it is, though. You hear me? But no, I seen the lady damn near 80 years old and she looked it. Oh man. I posted her on my real life TV. I think she was 79 or something like that. And she looked at 30. I swear to God, she was thick. Her body was in shape. She was like Like she had like the little gray streaks in her hair and shit, but she was young. Her skin was pure. She didn't have no wrinkles, not one in her skin. She was vibing high. Her daughter was like, "Click your fingers." She was trying to tell her mama. She was trying to show her mama how to clock tea, and she's like, "Tell them this and do that, and click your fingers and do that." And she was like this, and no, but she was nice though. But I couldn't believe she was that age and how she was looking. A very beautiful black woman. Um, yeah, I couldn't believe it, man. So black is getting better and better. You know what I'm saying, with the men and the women, especially the ones that's vibing high, that's underneath that call, that's connected to that power. Yeah, yeah. But I think we forever though. Sometimes I'll be tripping off life, and then I'll be like, damn. But when you look at it, when you take a deep look at it, it's kind of like there's more to something. There's something more to life that they're telling us. There's more to life than we know. Yeah. My parents are 71 and they look 50. Okay. Yeah. Good genes play a role too. Yeah. Yeah. My grandma, she was older, but before she got sick and stuff like that, she kind of was, yeah, she looked younger for her age. And my mom, she never really she wasn't aging or nothing like that. But before she got sick, passed away, she didn't look like her age. She was, you know what I'm saying? She didn't have gray hair, nothing like that. She was, you know what I'm saying? Pure skin. But she got sick. Even when she got sick, when she passed away, she was still like that look on her. Yeah, she always looked young, though, to me. Yeah. My grandma used to be mad though a lot. She would get angry at people, situations. She just stayed mad. So I think that took a toll on her, make her look a little older, probably sick too, because all that stuff just make you sick. Anger, madness, that kind of chaos, it does something to the body. But it's easier for me to, just show love and be happy. It's harder for me to frown. It's harder for me to be mad at people. It's hard for me to hold grudges and to keep anger on me and stuff like that. So I just it's easier for me in my spirit to just say, all right, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. But it's hard for me to keep, stuff in me, especially madness, anger, or something like that. Sometimes people make me mad and they do rub me the wrong way, and I'll be feeling some type of way. But to hold it in and to try to hold on to that stuff, it's a burden on the heart. It's a burden on the mind, the body, the soul, it's physical, spirit, everything. But it's easy for me to forgive and and move forward and not sweat the small stuff. But some people, they thrive on that. You know what I'm saying? They hold on, they keep that, they do that. But that ain't gonna be good for them in the long run. You know, it's gonna come back on them. For being that way. But you can't tell nobody nothing these days. People are just gonna do what they're gonna do. They'll live and learn for themselves. They'll see. You know, yeah. Only if it bothers you. Yeah. Well, yeah. If it bothers you. Well, things bother me, but not like that to where I gotta hold on to it. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm holding on to it and somebody somewhere laughing and happy, and I'm sitting back mad and upset, you know what I'm saying? It's on my body. It's on my spirit. So I'm feeling some type of way. And then they just off to the races. You know what I'm saying? They off and running, and it's like, damn, you know, why am I sitting back holding on to something? It ain't good for me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't good for me in my spirit. And I'm older too, so if I want to remain victorious, I would have to, yeah, I would have to let go. Yeah, I have to let it go. And hold on to things that make me happy. Hold on to joyful things. You know what I'm saying? Hold on to the good stuff, the blessing and knowledge, and things that's gonna benefit me and stuff like that, gonna help me be successful. And that's what I want to hold on to. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hold on to no nonsense, man. You know, but that don't mean I'm a sucker. That's what people take my kindness for weakness, and they think, oh, he a hoe, then I gotta mash down on them. But I ain't gonna be mad, at nobody or nothing like that. But if you try me wrong, then I'm gonna go ahead and see what I'm gonna see what I'm gonna see about you. But versus just me walking around angry at this, to that. But sometimes I sit back and think about how people do certain things to me, and I will like, I might express myself about it or something like that. But deep down inside, ain't nothing but a lot of love though. Yeah, deep down inside, ain't nothing but a lot of love. So, you know, I just be, you know, um, mad at the fact that people do certain things unnecessarily. Uncalled for stuff. But on a regular day, it ain't nothing. You know. Oh, what my damn what's the name, man? I'm gonna go back out here. Smoke me a damn cigarette. But yeah, y'all, you just have to message me. I'm off tonight. Right, 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 right. Oh boy. Yeah, y'all. So peace and blessings. Right, right, right. Peace and prosperity, man. All y'all, bro. All the lovers, all the haters. Right, 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 right. Peace and blessings and prosperity to all y'all and y'all family and y'all endeavors, bro. Mhm. Mhm. All the hating and stuff. Sorry about that, but I know you might got it in you, but it ain't in me. You ain't gonna make me miserable, make me sick. You feel me? Misery, sicknesses, um, stuff like that. Because that's all that stuff do is make you sick. Then you look around and you see people that's that be certain type of age, they be just different. Be hateful and stuff like that. They don't. That stuff ain't good for you. It's not good for you. But um, that's what I could say about it. That's what I can say about it. Blackfoot, what's going on, Blackfoot? I see you. Pew said you wasn't going to make it back in the rig. Man, I ain't worried about no Pew, bro. Pew on the street. He got a gray beard. His whole face is full of gray hairs. He's sick. He's big. He's he's alone. He's in a room dancing with smokers, dope fiends. Did I mention? Pew is in bad shape, man. Pew, he doesn't look good. He's not looking good. All that talking and hating on people, all that scarring the wood stuff, that's bad, bro. So Pew is not in the best of shape. Pew doesn't look really good. He's not healthy. He's unfit. He's uncouth. He's he's desperate. He's alone. He's by himself. He's in Mississippi, Hattiesburg, Jackson, Mississippi. He's surrounded by heathens. He's It's not okay. He's mad at his father. He's mad at his mother. He lost his family members. He lost his child. He lost his baby mom. He doesn't have a girlfriend. I caught him on video dancing with a smoker, a dope fiend, in that room, cheap hotel that I mentioned. So Pew is just gonna talk. Pew just talking because he got lips. He's using just for men. All this is gray, and then subject, and then this up here is he dyed it with just for men, and all of this. So Pew is in bad shape, man. You gotta pray for Pew. You gotta pray for Pew. Pew been on this internet attacking people he don't know, bothering people on the internet. Pew is a botherer, bro. Pew is not a gifter. He's not a supporter. Pew is not a helper. Pew don't give glad tidings. Pew don't got love for nobody. Pew don't love himself, nor can he love others. So sorry about that. Sorry about that. Fun Zone, come up with something better. Right, right, right. No, no, Fun Zone just telling it what it is. I ain't been seeing Pew lately. I ain't been on his channel. Check him out. I guess he mad because I said I'm earning. Right, 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 right. Did you make an earn today? So he been seeing me out earning. He seen me on my hustle, on my earn and stuff like that. So that kind of, I guess he got mad because I used this terminology, earn. But yeah, did you make an earn today? That's QTube's thing, y'all. So I kind of use his thing. So I guess he mad at me because I use the slang. But I just use your slang, nigga. But I use my muscle. You hear me? To get down here and get this money, man. I didn't use yours. You ain't got no muscle. You got blubber. You hear me? You're a whale. You're a seal. You a walrus. Right. You're big. You're goofy, and you're out of bounds, bro. Sorry about that. So Pew can't be mad at me. Pew can't hate the player, man. Pew gotta hate the game. Yeah, Pew gotta hate the game, man. Hell no, right, no, fancy. I ain't lying. Sorry about that. I'm for real. When you see him, I don't know if you know him or not, but when you get a load of him, you'll see him. You'll see it. Mm-hmm. 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 Sitting up there, right, sitting up there with that blubber. Mm-hmm. Sitting up there with that blubber up on him and stuff like that. Mad at the world. You know, he don't know how to let go and let God, live and let live stuff. He attacking everybody that's out there trying to survive and make a means for themselves to survive, and you know that angers him, that bothers him to see people win. If he don't go to work and get an earn from the work, it's like he can't get an earn from his purpose in life. It's like his purpose in life wasn't to be a worker. His purpose in life was to God got purposes for everybody. Some people could sing, some people got talent, some people could act. You know what I'm saying? Some people could do a lot of things with their talents, and that's their purpose. Conversation, they mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? Some people mouthpiece is cold and vicious. And it's very very addicting to hear them. People love them just to see him talk. People love to hear him. When they say, "Hey, this man finna talk," people come to see him. That's a gift from God. And it has nothing to do with no employment office, nothing to do with no application, nothing to do with nobody hiring you. You can't put no man over your finances and success. Like when God choose you and give you a talent, you can feed off your who you are. You know what I'm saying, as an individual. So, that's what life is about. But he hasn't learned that yet. Pew ain't learned that yet. Pew still got a lot of learning to do, y'all. Yep. That's what he got to do. He got a lot of learning, man, to do. LA to the Bay, what's going on? LA to the Bay, I see you. Somebody was looking for you, LA. You know who was looking for you? Right. Regina. Right. Regina said he missed you. Sure did. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Patient Red. He said he missed you the other night. He's been going through a lot. And yeah, he said he missed you and everything. So I'm gonna let him know. Right. I'm gonna let him know you came through there. You came out here. Right. Everybody been trying to figure it out, find out. It's a lot of people been looking for you. Um, he needs to chill. 45 already buried him. Yeah, man. He ain't nothing, but he 45. I didn't even know he was 45. Damn, shit. Well, he damn sure look 45. I'll tell you that much. He look older than that. Mm-hmm. You just said Pew does the same shit you do. No, I didn't. I said, did you make a earn today? I said that's his slogan. That's what he be saying when he go to work every day. He be like, I made a earn, I'm earning, and stuff like that. So I said I use his terminology, which is I made an earn today. Did you make an earn today? And I've been using that lately as I've been out here working and, making sure I get a little change in my pocket. That's what I said. See, you always sitting back listening to the wrong stuff. You always misinterpreting this game. But yeah, LA to the Bay, Reggie and them looking for you. Right. Regina say he missed you. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He went out there with that girl. You hear me? He went out there with that girl. And he ain't want it. He ain't want to be out there. He ain't want to do that with that girl. You hear me? Yeah, he went against that girl. He totally went against the female anatomy. Yeah, he went against the female anatomy when he went out there and stuff. So it dawned on me. I said, "Oh, okay." So I know what's going on. So I let him know that when I seen you, I was gonna, try to, rekindle right what y'all had over there on that channel. Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that. But I think he's Fancy's age. Well, Fancy 40. Pew, they say Pew 45, but Fancy look 20 something. Sorry about that. Fancy really do look 20 something. But Pew look every bit of what he is. Like I say, he got a full face of gray hairs. He's dancing with smokers. He's dancing with dope fiends in that room. I seen him do it, and it ain't right. Yeah, it ain't right. You said he talk about people he don't know. That's what you did to me. Started beef with me for no reason at all. No, I did not. I didn't. What would happen was, you came through, and I was like, "What's up with you?" But I've seen you everywhere, right? And then I was wondering why you just then had came to my channel. And I'm like, well, damn, this person's been in everybody's channel. And I've been in the comments. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm from the Bay, so I'm thinking, well, shit, why she ain't, you know what I'm saying, come holler at me? And then, then they put up the, you know what I'm saying, talking about, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. I'm like, damn, is it that one? And then that night, I was like, no, you gotta come talk to me, man. Well, come tell me what's up. And then you was like, nigga, you fell in love with my makeup. And I'm like, whoa, like what woman tell me something like that? You know what I'm saying? So I felt like you was playing with me or something on this internet like that, you know? And I'm like, damn, that don't make sense. Like, who fall in love with makeup? Like, really, I like natural women. Like, you know what I'm saying? The beauty of a woman. Like, I don't really like makeup for real, but it's good to put it on and stuff like that. That's cool. I ain't got no quarrels with it. But yeah, I'm a natural type. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like women that's naturally, you know what I'm saying? I can see your face and the beauty of God on you, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So you told me I fell in love with your makeup, and I'm like, man, what's going on, man? So the rumor was what it was, and I was like, well, damn, is it that? And you like, well, yeah, yeah, it's that. Now what? And I'm like, now what? I'm like, nigga, why ain't you, you know what I'm saying, represent? But it's like, I don't know, maybe I don't know, but I ain't mad at you. I ain't never had no, you ain't did nothing to me, you know. Besides, come through there and say, "I fell in love with your makeup," and that was wrong. Right, yeah, that was wrong what you did. Because I don't fall in love with makeup. I fall in love with women. You hear me? With the beauty and the essence of a woman. Like, but makeup is cool. It ain't nothing wrong with no makeup or nothing like that. If you feel like you need it, what you covering up. This ain't the ski mask channel. Like, this ain't the makeup mask channel. You ain't gotta have all that. You could just be beautiful on your own as a woman, right? Sorry about that. CC, what's going on, CC? I see you. I ain't doing nothing, CC. Just relaxing on a good Sunday. Still got to go in here and get your stuff together. But like I say, I'm gonna eat this crab and I'm gonna eat this steak because I put the steak in the refrigerator, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna warm this crab up. Got me some lemon juice, whatever. I'm gonna eat that. Just chill for a minute. Probably rock a show on my other channel. Y'all go follow me on Big Boy Plates because that's where I'll be in a minute. You know, in a little while. I ain't gonna eat right now, but I'm gonna eat in a little bit. I only eat once a day. Yeah, I try to eat like once a day. But I did have a little bit of jambalaya just now, and I had I had a chicken tender. I took a bite out of that, but I don't think I ate yesterday at all. Yeah, I didn't even eat yesterday, so today is a good day to eat a little bit. I got some salad dressing. I'm gonna put me a little bit of salad dressing on there. I got some salad. I got some spinach mix, spring mix, or whatever you call it. Yep. But yeah, CC, what's going on, CC? I was thinking about you earlier. I was like, damn, I wonder where CC at. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was trying to figure it out. But yeah, y'all, we ain't doing number rocking shows. Like I say, I've been here for 140 minutes, man. But I'm gonna get in here and recuperate a little bit, boss up a little bit. Rock me another show. See how the internet treat me on my other channel right quick. I only need 92 subs, to get monetized, and need like 100 watch hours. I got 2,900. Yeah, I'm gonna start eating again and stuff like that daily, and I'm gonna get that other 1,000 watch hours so I can be totally, completely monetized on that channel. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to get all my channels going. September 17th, I can push the button on Real Life TV, so I'm gonna bounce back over there. You know what I'm saying? Despite what people saying on the internet, I can't go live. I can't do this. Like, no, why would I go live over there when I get paid over here? Here, this is where the money at. Yeah, that's where the money at over here, man. So what I'm saying? I'm everywhere the money at. You're I'm everywhere the money at, man. I'm too rarely you'll see me, you'll catch me somewhere where there ain't no paper. You hear me? Being accumulated. Yeah, I like to accumulate this cheese, man. I don't like to play games. I don't like to just dead energy and wasteful energy. I don't like to waste my energy on stuff. Yeah, I like to make sure I'm compensated for my time. But anyway, y'all stay down and y'all come up, man. I'm gone.